So what shit damn hell is cutting? Alright, so you may have seen somewhere on the internet, some social media stream like Instagram, somebody you follow may have said, hey, I'm gonna start a cut, or I'm on a cut, or I'm cutting, blah blah blah. Cutting is a term that us fitness / bodybuilding people use to describe fat loss or cutting fat. Okay, now the idea during a cut is to just lose fat and keep any muscle you may have. And obviously the muscle is what gives your body the shape, be it in your arms, your thighs, your butt, whatever. Now there's a difference between losing weight and losing fat. I've made a video about this before, I will link it above. So now you may be wondering, how in the hell do I cut? How do I cut the fat and keep my shape? Easy! First thing you gotta do is figure out how much food you need to eat to stay right where you are, as far as your weight and everything. So in order to do that, you need to get yourself some kind of calorie macronutrient tracker. Now there are apps and tons of websites out there to help you with that. I recommend MyFitnessPal because it's free, cheap, and easy to use. Now if you use it, you will get to your results, you will get to your goals, I swear. But don't be lazy, track your food. Don't be lazy, track your food. Do not be lazy, track your food! So when you sign up on one of these apps or one of these websites or whatever, they're gonna have you put in all your information as far as how old you are, your sex and your weight and blah 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 and all this stuff, and it's gonna give you your calorie maintenance. Now in order to start losing or in order to start cutting, you have to be in a calorie deficit. I recommend being in a calorie deficit starting out of 300 to 500 calories. So wherever you're at, you're supposed to be at calorie wise. Take away 300 to 500 calories from that. Now let's focus on the macronutrients part. Again, I made a video about this a while ago, I'll link it above, describing what a macronutrient is and how to figure out what your macronutrient needs are. Now real quick, macronutrients are proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. If you look on a nutrition label, you will see proteins, fats, and carbohydrates and how many grams. While you're cutting, focus on your protein right off the bat. In order to maintain the muscle you have or your shape while losing fat, you should take in 1 to 1.5 grams of protein per lean body pound. What that means is you have to figure out what your weight is, not including your fat. Now in order to do this, there are plenty of websites for you to figure out what your body fat percent is. Type into Google body fat percent calculate. Now what you will get is a slew of websites. They're all very different kinds. Pick one, go with it. None of them are exactly accurate, but you're trying to ballpark it as best as you can. Now what these websites will have you do is they'll have you basically take a tape measure around your neck or around your wrist, type in your height and all this other stuff, and it'll give you your body fat percent. Alright, so let's say you are 20% body fat and you weigh 150 pounds. Therefore, 30 pounds of you is fat. So subtract 30 pounds for 150, you get 120. So your lean body weight is 120. So if you need a 1 to 1.5 grams of protein per lean body pound, that means you need 1 to 1.5 grams of protein for 120 pounds. So if you do the bare minimum of 1 gram, that means you need 120 grams of protein a day to maintain or help maintain your lean muscle that you have. So once you have your protein set and your calorie set, you're in a calorie deficit, meaning that you're not taking in enough calories you need to maintain your current weight, you're gonna start losing. If you step on the scale, you're gonna notice your weight's gonna be going down. If you look at yourself in the mirror, you know you're gonna get a little bit leaner, okay? Now you can just do that by itself and get some sort of results, okay? Just the eating part. Just tracking what you eat. Don't get hung up on what to eat. If you just track what you eat, you'll see some results there, okay? However, to ensure that you keep your shape and keep your muscle, I recommend stimulating your muscle with some sort of resistance training, such as weightlifting, Yay! So how does weightlifting help? In a nutshell, look at it this way. When you're stimulating your muscles constantly with the proper weight, you're basically telling your body, hey, I still need these muscles. Don't eat them. Don't get rid of them. Lifting weights will also speed up the fat burning process. Now I know a lot of people get hung up on, should I do heavyweight, low reps, lightweight, high reps? People have this idea that they do more reps, they'll burn more fat, blah, blah, blah. So let's say you were bulking. Now, if you don't know what bulking is, again, I made a video about that. I will link it above. Essentially, bulking is eating a lot of food and working out, lifting some weight to get bigger, to gain size, to build muscle, to shape your body, all right? Now, if you're coming off a bulk and you want to start cutting, don't change your routine. Do whatever you did to gain your muscle while you're cutting. Only thing you're gonna change is how much you're eating, and you may throw in some cardio. Don't overcomplicate this shit. Now, if you're not coming off a bulk, if you've never been to a gym, but you're gonna start going to a gym, you're gonna start lifting weight, and you're going to do a cut, you're gonna try to lose some fat, not weight, but fat, then you wanna use the appropriate weight. You wanna use a weight that is going to stimulate the muscle, that's gonna be challenging. In a nutshell, there's no reason to do more than 10 to 12 reps if you're training for aesthetics. And again, there's nothing wrong with training for aesthetics. If you wanna look good, fucking look good. Fuck yeah. However, like I've said many a times, if you're not pushing yourself, if you're not giving your body a reason to change, it will not change. So now that you're cutting, now that you have your calories set and your macros are good to go, and you're working out now, you're stepping on the scale, you're seeing the weight drop, don't pay too much attention to the scale, but do keep your eye on it. But mainly pay attention to how you look in the mirror. You're gonna start noticing the cuts come in, you're gonna start noticing like your skin might seem to get a little tighter, stuff like that, and things are gonna be going good, you're gonna be feeling great, you're like, hell yeah, I'm doing it, alright. But then, a couple weeks in or so, you're gonna hit a plateau. That's pretty much guaranteed. At some point in time, you hit a plateau. You're not going to be losing any more weight or fat. You're not going to be noticing any crazy differences in the mirror. That's because, again, you're hitting a plateau. First thing you're going to do is not panic. The second thing you're going to do is go back to your MyFitnessPal or whatever you're using to track your calories and your progress, and just take away 100 calories. So you're going to consume 100 calories less each day, and then keep the party rolling. You're going to start noticing, oh man, I'm losing again. Here we go. We're getting shredded. Hell yeah, we're doing it. A couple weeks down the road or so, you're gonna hit a plateau again. All you gotta do is take away 100 calories, keep the party rolling. That's all you gotta do. And every time you take 100 calories away, just make sure that your protein matches your lean body weight. Make sure you're taking in enough protein. And then you're gonna basically repeat that process until you're happy where you're at. And that's it. Alright, so to recap, what in Sam shit hell is cutting? Cutting is stripping fat and keeping your muscle, your size, your shape. How do you do it? By being in a calorie deficit and making sure that you're taking in enough protein to maintain your muscle, and I recommend providing your muscle with some sort of resistance training stimulation to help you maintain that muscle. And if you hit a plateau, all you have to do is go back to your calories, take 100 away, keep the party rolling. Alright, so if you have any more questions about fat loss, cutting, bodybuilding, fitness, or whatever, leave them in the comment section below and I'll break them down for you. Dummy proof! Dummy proof! So you and anyone can understand it. And remember, no question is too dumb. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Or don't do whatever the fuck it is that you want to do. Me, I'm gonna go take a nap. I'm tired.